why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, Can I hit that? Okay, Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay, Can I hit that? Okay, Can I hit that? Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Gayon Buchanan made the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's got the rookie from Florida. That's Van Jefferson with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Steps away to his left. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Dancing to his left. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the pass. Left side, Gibson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last. Something here on 3rd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. It's coming this way, Here we go, here we go. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now this one complete on the slant route. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Van Jefferson.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg, rolling to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Goff now looks to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Well, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
2 yards, good enough for a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Goff now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Goff. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Going up top for Kupp. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
12-3 your score after 1 on EA Sports.
12. Rams 3.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And when they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. On first down, Gibson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a give to Brown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pile that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. 13 yards remaining on second down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down. 49.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Rams on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there. You bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing on third. Goff. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl. Finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. Read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Come on and get it!
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Now it's Haskins. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On second down, it's Gibson, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
32, Rams 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10. At their own
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Carrier.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
From the 41, Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 47.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And it brings up.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was a word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the score that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 9 from the 44. Now Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete here.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And his kick is right through.
Washington 39, Rams 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Out of bounds.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Malcolm Brown.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Rams.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's gone. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Goff's throw here finds Woods. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here we go.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
Haskins.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Haskins pass.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive. That threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here for 3rd and long.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Haskins going to try to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he knocks it through.
Makes this Washington 46, Rams 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick pass to Kupp. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Rams.
One last throw here for Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Today's finals, Washington 46.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a step on, spin move.